sir. I am Company Secretary Neeti Arya, and I confirm we have the quorum for today's meeting, and all the required representatives have also joined.
Okay, we can start now. Good morning, members. It is 11:30 a.m. and I now call the meeting to order and confirm that the requisite quorum is present at the meeting. On behalf of the bank and the board of directors, I extend to all of you a very warm welcome to this 80th annual general meeting of your bank. I hereby confirm that the bank has made all the arrangements as per regulatory requirements to enable members to participate and vote in the items being considered in this AGM. The facility of joining this AGM through video conferencing is made available to the members on first come, first served basis. The attendance of the members through video conferencing shall be counted for the purpose of quorum as per the Companies Act 2013. The bank has availed the services of Central Depository Services India Limited for facilitating voting through electronic means as the authorized e-voting agency for the purposes of this AGM. To facilitate voting by the members, the e-voting module for voting during the AGM is also activated. Let me now start with the introduction session. To start with myself, I am Prakash Chandra, Chairman of the bank, participating in this meeting through video conferencing from the RBL Bank's office in Delhi.
Good morning. This is R. Subramanya Kumar, Managing Director and CEO of the bank. I am participating in this meeting through video conferencing from our corporate office at Mumbai.
Good morning. This is Rajiv Ahuja. I am the Executive Director of the bank. I am participating in this meeting through video conferencing from a corporate office at Mumbai.
Now let me also welcome and introduce all the independent directors and non-executive directors of the bank attending this meeting through video conferencing. Today we have with us Dr. Somnath Ghosh, Independent Director of the bank and Chairman of the Audit Committee. Mr. Manjeev Singh Puri, Independent Director of the bank and Chairman of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee. Mrs. Veena Mankar, Non-Executive Director of the bank and Chairperson of Stakeholders Relationship Committee. Mrs. Ranjana Agarwal, Independent Director of the bank.
Namaste.
Mr. Ishan Raina, Independent Director of the bank. Mr. Chandan Sinha, Independent Director of the bank, who is participating from the boardroom. Dr. Siva Kumar Gopalan, Independent Director of the bank, and Mr. Gopal Jain, Non-Executive Director of the bank. Mr. Vimal Bhandari is retiring by rotation and through eligible is not seeking reappointment, and hence he will cease to be a director of the bank from the conclusion of today's AGM. On behalf of the entire board and on behalf of the bank, I take this opportunity to place on record a sincere appreciation and our gratefulness for the invaluable contribution made by Mr. Vimal Bhandari during his association with the bank. Mr. Deepak Ruya, Deputy Chief Financial Officer, and Mrs. Niti Arya, Company Secretary, are also present in this meeting. I now request Company Secretary to take us through the regulatory matters and general instructions pertaining to the annual general meeting.
Thank you, Mr. Chandra. Good morning and a warm welcome to all the members. I am Niti Arya, Company Secretary of the bank. The members may note that in adherence to the regulatory requirements, Chairman of the Audit Committee, Dr. Somnath Ghosh, Chairman of the NRC, Mr. Manjeev Singh Puri, and Chairperson of the Stakeholders Relationship Committee, Madam Beena Mankar, are present at this AGM. I also wish to inform the members that the representatives of the statutory auditors, Messrs. CNK and Associates LLP, Chartered Accountants, and Messrs. GM Kapadia and Company Chartered Accountants, and representatives of the erstwhile secretarial auditors, Messrs. Alwyn J and Company, and representatives of the secretarial auditors who are newly appointed, which is Messrs. S.N. Ananta Subramania and Company, are also attending this AGM through VC. The proceedings of this AGM shall be deemed to be conducted at the registered office of the bank. MCA and SEBI, via their respective circulars, permitted the holding of the AGM through VC, and this AGM is being held in compliance with the said circulars. Since there is no physical attendance of members, the requirement of appointing proxies is not applicable. In accordance with the relevant MCA and SEBI circulars, the annual report for the financial year ended 22-23, along with the notice of the 80th AGM, has been sent on August 4, 2023, only by electronic mode to those members whose email addresses are registered with the bank or depository participants. Notice of AGM and the annual report for the financial year ended 22-23 were also made available on the bank's website, CDSL's website, and also on the website of the stock exchanges, that is BSE Limited and National Stock Exchange of India Limited. There are 5 resolutions in the notice of this 80th AGM, which are to be voted by the members. With the permission of the members, I take the notice of the AGM as read. Members are requested to note that there are no adverse observations, qualifications in the auditor's report on the financial statements and the secretarial audit report for the financial year ended 31st March 2022-23. With the permission of the members, I take the secretarial auditor's report and the statutory auditor's report as read. Members may also note that, as per the aforesaid circulars, the inspection documents, including the documents mentioned in the annual report, notice of AGM, are available with the bank for inspection through electronic mode during the AGM. I would like to take you through certain points regarding participation and proceedings of this AGM. All the members who have joined this meeting are by default placed on mute mode by the host to avoid any disturbance by the background noise and to ensure smooth conduct of the AGM. During the AGM, if any member faces any technical issue, he or she may contact the helpline number mentioned in the notice of the AGM. Members are hereby informed that the transcript of this AGM shall be published and posted on the website of the bank. I will now take you through the flow of the proceedings. The chairman will first address the members, followed by the address by our Managing Director and CEO. Thereafter, we shall have a question and answer session where we shall invite the members who have registered themselves as speakers to ask questions. As per the applicable provisions of the Companies Act 2013, the bank had made arrangements for remote electronic voting, which was open from 10 a.m. IST Wednesday, that is August 23rd, 2023, and it was available till 5 p.m. IST Sunday, that is August 27, 2023. Further, in compliance with the rules on e-voting framed under the Companies Act 2013 and circulars of Ministry of Corporate Affairs, the voting at the AGM will be conducted at the same e-voting platform of CDSL, which was used during remote e-voting. In case you have not cast your vote by remote e-voting and wish to cast your vote now, you can please do so during the AGM. The instructions for e-voting during the AGM is same as the instructions mentioned in the AGM notice for remote e-voting. If you have done the remote e-voting already, you may please not vote again. Please note that the board has appointed Mr. Alvin D'Souza, practicing company secretary, as a scrutinizer to scrutinize the voting and remote e-voting process in a fair and transparent manner. The voting will be scrutinized by him, and the result of remote e-voting and voting at the AGM will be consolidated, and the final results on all the resolutions as set out in the notice of the AGM shall be declared within 2 working days from the conclusion of this AGM. Now, I request our chairman, Mr. Prakash Chandra sir, to please address the members.
Good morning, dear shareholders. I welcome you all to this 80th annual general meeting of the RBL Bank Limited. On behalf of the bank, I would like to express our deep appreciation and gratitude for your presence today and your continued support throughout this journey. We recently celebrated our 80th Foundation Day, paying tribute to our founding leaders who came together in 1943 to lend a helping hand to the middle and lower income groups. Not many institutions can claim this strong legacy, and it demonstrates the trust bestowed upon us by our stakeholders through this period. As we celebrate this important milestone in our journey, we are cognizant of the responsibility we have undertaken. Our performance in last fiscal is a testament to the high quality institution we are building. It gives me immense pleasure to share with you that this year has been a period of significant progress for the RBL Bank, and we recorded our highest ever annual profit this year. We have built a solid and resilient balance sheet with a strong capital and well-diversified lending business. Over the last year, we have developed quality products and services to address the evolving needs of our customers and have transformed internally also to create a strong culture of innovation. As we enter the next stage of growth, we are determined to evolve and create enduring trust marked with excellence in service and product quality. The trust and confidence of our stakeholders remain our strongest anchor, encouraging us to consistently improve our performance. We are optimistic about the future of the bank, and we believe that we are positioned to capitalize on emerging opportunities in the economy to deliver sustainable and balanced growth. To leap forward, we have prepared our Vision 2026 strategy this year. Mr. Kumar, our MD and CEO, will speak on this in a little more detail, but it represents a compelling strategy for our growth with continuity. Tight risk management underpins our strategy and ensures our readiness for the future. To conclude, financial year 2023 was an important year in our journey, and I truly appreciate your support and association with the bank. Thank you all for believing in our vision and in trusting us to deliver on the promises. We look forward to your continued support. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. I now request our Managing Director and CEO, Mr. R. Subramania Kumar, to please address the members.
Dear shareholders, good morning and warm welcome to all of you to the 80th Annual General Meeting of the Bank. Firstly, on behalf of all of us at RBL, I thank you for your continued support, encouragement, and trust. At the outset, I would like to congratulate all the scientists, engineers, and the team at ISRO for accomplishing the challenging Chandrayaan-3 mission and making us the first country to land on the south pole of the moon. It's indeed a proud moment and a monumental achievement. Thank you to all. As our chairman mentioned earlier, this year marks RBL Bank's 80th year. There are lessons to be learned from our past, and I think our RBL Bank, it comes down to the power of passion and perseverance. From our early stages of being present in Kolhapur, Shangli districts in the pre-independence era to slowly but steadily strengthening our presence to touch the lives of many in Maharashtra and Karnataka. Today, we have a nationwide presence with over 1,600 touch points, including 517 branches, 1,166 BC branches, including 821 RBL FinServ branches, which is our 100% subsidiary, 298 banking outlets, and 414 ATMs. It is a strong foundation that keeps us together and makes us push our boundaries. It serves as a driving force behind the energy of our institution. Significant progress has been made by us in transforming to RBL 2.0, and I'm happy to share details of the same. Operating environment. Financial year 2022 and 2023 was the first full year of the post-pandemic era. We exhibited undoubted determination towards recovery and the business growth. Despite the immense pressure stemming from the global macroeconomic situation and the ongoing impacts of Russia-Ukraine conflict, both the Indian banking sector and the Indian economy displayed remarkable resilience and surged ahead steadily. The BFSI sector has admirably served the country through this challenging period by reimagining its products and services digitally. As you would have seen, we have titled our annual report as Badhte Kadam, which means taking strides. We made sincere efforts during the year to steer the bank's return to profitability and growth. Our efforts have been recognized in ways that are reflected not just in our financial performance, but also in an overall enhancement of our relationship with each of our key stakeholders. Our growth and performance have also been acknowledged by various institutions, and this recognition really motivates us to march ahead with renewed vigor. In 2023, we re-entered the top 10 most valued brands in India list as per the Brand Finance, which is the world's leading brand valuation and research agency, which values over 5,000 brands globally. Additionally, Umeed 1000, our flagship CSR initiative, where we empowered 1,000 girl children with bicycles and school kits. This won us India's Best Bank for CSR at the International Asia Money Best Bank Award 2023. We have continued to form strategic partnership across multiple segments and products. These collaborations have helped us speed up the customer acquisition, lower expansion cost, and also enabled us to generate higher value for our customers. A prime example of this is RBL Bank RuPay National Common Mobility Card, NCMC card, along with Bangalore Metro Rail, which is set to revolutionize the way the Indian citizens travel, shop, and manage their spending. On the digital front, we are known as a pioneers in API, Application Programming Interface banking space. We offer a bouquet of API solutions across payment and collection services with 5 lakh API hits every day. We view FY 22-23 as a pivotal period for establishing the groundwork of our aspirations. As we continue to focus sharply on customer centricity, strengthening our balance sheet and franchise, and optimizing operational efficiency through technology. I am pleased to share some key highlights of our financial performance for FY 23 year. Our growth in customer acquisition and retention have led to a significant boost in our CASA, 14% year-on-year growth, which reached 31,717 crores, while the deposit as a total grew by 7.4% to 84,887 crore. Our balance sheet strength improved significantly, with net advances growing by 17% to 70,209 crores. Out of this, the retail, our focus area, showed a significant growth of 21% to 37,778 crores. We registered the higher ever profit after tax of 883 crores, compared to the loss of 75 crores reported in FY 21-22. Our other income increased to 2,490 crores. Our asset quality continued to witness steady improvement, with the GNPA at 3.4% and NNPA at 1.1% as against 4.4% and 1.3% in financial year 21-22. New business verticals. Our new business verticals, tractor, home loan, and mortgage loans accounted for 8% of our advances during the year. I'm delighted to share that we have successfully launched additional retail asset products, including gold loan, business loan, two-wheeler and four-wheeler loans, used cars. Our primary focus has been on widening our product suite to cater to our 13 million plus customer base. Through conscious efforts, we are driving these secured retail asset products, which will significantly strengthen our balance sheet. Already, 2 of our retail flagship products, credit cards and microfinance loans, are scaling as per the plan. Besides, our consistent focus on cross-selling through data analytics will further contribute to achieving our targets. Digital journey. Our digital journey is focused on improving customer experience and services. This agenda is underpinned by robust data governance and information security, while enabling our people to achieve higher levels of productivity by automating repetitive tasks and processes. We continue to prioritize investments in technology that helps us widen the customer base across all segments. We have also automated several processes which have helped to free up the bandwidth of our people, enabling better engagement with the revenue positive activities. We are incorporating digital technologies wherever possible to deliver value at scale. As we continue to refine our products across various categories, we will actively seek opportunities to increase cross-sell and upsell. Customer centricity, our mantra. Through the year, we have nurtured our customer relationship based on personal engagement, facilitated by our dedicated relationship managers at the field and at the central office. The strong user engagement through our digital portals. With the intent to simplify the product's offerings and makes it easier to our senior citizen customers, we revamped our existing seniors first savings account, offering 19 additional services complimentary. Through our super senior fixed deposit, super senior citizens 80 years and above are eligible for an additional interest rate of 0.75% per annum. Our focused efforts in this direction, notably the various activities conducted at our branches, customer centricity training initiatives designed for our customer support trainers, and our enhanced product suite have significantly enriched our connections with our valued customers. Our total accounts base grew 23% year on year. We witnessed a significant increase in our new customer sourcing, that is NTB, which grew by 44% year on year. I would like to appreciate our branches for paving the way for enhanced customer engagement. They have consistently come up with innovative ways to have a meaningful interaction with our customer segments. Owing to our continued engagement with customers and improving the product offerings, our customer complaints have come down by 36% over previous year. We have also continued to strengthen our partnership with the leading brands, financial institutions, and startups to deliver hybrid products and services that enrich our customers' experience. Future-proof strategies. Financial year 22-23 has also characterized certain decisions and activities that contribute towards making the organization future-proof. As part of our Vision 2026, we have devised strategies and identified 5 key goals based on our engagements with stakeholders and the analysis of emerging trends and macro opportunities. These goals are: number 1, the strengthening the core business and expanding into nascent verticals through portfolio diversification, product differentiation, and continuous innovation. 2, focusing on distribution-led growth with a strong emphasis on cross-selling by leveraging our existing operational investments. 3, building a data-led omni-channel approach with a customer-first focus by utilizing digital expertise and technical know-how to deliver a personalized and seamless customer experience. 4, promoting responsible banking by effectively leveraging RBL FinServe, our subsidiary, and focusing on driving scale through sustainability. 5, enhancing workplace diversity and cultivating a future-ready workforce that is equipped with the skills and knowledge needed to thrive in an ever-changing business landscape. Paying back to the society. We recognize that genuine success of any responsible organization goes beyond financial metrics. It lies in the transformative impact which make on the lives of those in need. As part of our long-term focus, we actively engage in initiatives that promote health, education, and livelihood opportunities, which we collectively term as HELLO. We firmly believe that by investing in these key areas, we can create a positive and lasting impact on the communities we serve, marching towards sustainable tomorrow. We have long held the view that our sustainability must encompass the value of our work. This value lies far beyond our financial achievements or growth capabilities. It has the power to impact our reputation and standing within the society. Thus, for at least more than a decade, we have oriented our value creation efforts in this direction, scaling our efforts bit by bit each year. Today, with the growing global focus on sustainability, we feel vindicated in this approach. Our Vision 2026, which encompasses our strategy for the near term, also spotlights our commitments towards upholding the ESG principles for a more sustainable tomorrow. We value our role within the society as an enabler for progress and growth for our customers, our people, our partners, and the communities we work with. We are actively taking strides to strengthen the management of our climate risk by endorsing the Task Force on Climate-Related Financial Disclosures, TCFD. Furthermore, we are proud to have achieved our first 3 qualified green loans under IFC's $150 million credit line. Throughout the year, we actively supported and furthered our existing customer education and awareness programs dedicated to community development. In addition to this, on the employee front, 24% of our workforce comprises women. We have introduced several initiatives within the bank specifically tailored to drive the growth and advancement of our women colleagues. These include hiring returnee women through our second career program, which we call it as a retake, conducting women leadership development programs as well. Reflecting our performance in sustainability practices, we were recently recognized under the strong category of ESG risk management band in CRISIL's Sustainability Year Book 2022. Similarly, ESG Risk AI has given an overall rating of ESG Risk BBB, which signifies that we have a good track record of risk management. Bank of the future. Our vision for the future of the bank is clear, and so is our understanding of how we will deliver it. Going forward, our core priority continues to be granularity and retailization of our portfolio, while maintaining our asset quality standards. To this end, we are innovating and enhancing our product suite and strengthening our efforts through wider reach and higher quality customer service and engagement. During my conversation with our customers, employees, investors, partners, and others in the past year, I was constantly reminded of the potential of an institution like ours and the expectations that follow. I can confidently say on behalf of my people that this expectation gives us the motivation to march ahead with Badhte Kadam. To conclude, I would like to thank all the employees for their tireless efforts and highly professional commitment to steering the bank towards growth. To our shareholders and investors, I would like to extend my deep gratitude. With our continued support and direction, with your continued support and direction, we are building a bank that will scale heights and offer testimony to the relationship nurtured through these 80 years. I also wish to thank the Board of Directors for the insightful strategic direction, thank the regulators for their dispassionate guidance, enabling us to chart a course complying to regulatory directions. Thank you all. Namaskar.
Thank you very much, sir. We now start with the question answer session. The names of the members who have registered themselves as speakers shall be announced one by the moderator. The speaker would thereafter be unmuted by the host. To start speaking, the speaker is requested to click video on button. If the speaker is not able to join through video for any reason, the speaker can speak through the audio mode also. If there is a connectivity problem at the speaker's end, the next speaker would be asked to join first. Once the connectivity improves, the speaker will be called again to speak after the other registered speakers have completed their turn. May I also request all the speakers who have registered, for the benefit of time and for ensuring participation by all the speakers, that each one please be brief and request them to not repeat the questions and points made by the earlier speakers. Now I invite questions from the members who have registered themselves as speaker one by one, and we will together answer all the questions after all the speakers have spoken. Thank you very much.
This is the moderator from RBL Bank Limited. I'll be calling names of speaker one by one based on their registration as a speaker. The first registered speaker is Mr. Sachin Mankapure. May I request Mr. Mankapure to speak, please? You are on unmute now.
Hi. Let me start my video. Yeah. Do you see me? And do you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can. We can, sir.
Okay, thanks. Good afternoon, all. First of all, thanks for the opportunity to share my view and questions. Around the same time a year back, there were a lot of doubts and questions in my mind as an investor about the future of the bank. But it was especially on the backdrop of the senior management changes. But thanks to current CXO layer for creating the positive confidence in investor community for providing stability and controlling the business, I definitely wish best of luck for what your views shared. Okay, in this call. Now about my question, I need some clarity around the top line and bottom line. What I'm looking for is how is your insurance mutual fund portfolio contributing to the top line growth? Is it as per your expectation? And is the bottom line in sync with top line? Do you have any stat? You mentioned during the call that there is analytical data based on which you are, going for cross sale or upsells. So does that data also show that the new products or in your portfolio are reaching and the customer, and how are they received? Okay. And my last point is, how do you plan to, bump up your top line or bottom line? Is it by aggressive marketing campaigns or by, having more efficient business efficiency? So this is in general, I'm trying to hear your views on this point.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
We will move on to the next registered speaker, Mr. Bhimrao Magdum. Mr. Bhimrao, can you please switch on your camera and speak? You are on unmute now.
Hello. Can you see me?
Yes. Please switch on your camera.
Yes. On. Mr. Prakash Chandra, Chairman of our bank, R. Subramaniam Kumar, MD and CEO of our bank. Thanks for giving me opportunity to talk with you. माझं प्रामुख्याने मी मराठीतच बोलतो. आपल्याकडे कोण ट्रान्सलेटर असेल तर कन्वर्ट करून घ्या. आपल्याकडे आपल्या ब्रांचेस 520 आहेत प्रामुख्याने. कोल्हापूर, सांगली, बेळगाव, हुबळी या भागातली प्रामुख्याने बँक आहे. आणि आता त्या आपल्या भागात या कोल्हापूर, सांगली, सातारा, बेळगाव, हुबळी या भागात तुम्ही ब्रांचेस का वाढवत नाहीये? माझा पहिला प्रश्न आहे. एमडी सर, सुब्रमण्यम कुमार सर, आहुजा सर, रायना सर, या सगळ्या ब्रांचेस आपण वाढवाव्यात आमच्या भागात. लास्ट टाइम मी हा प्रश्न असा केला होता की ऑफलाईन मिटिंग आणि ऑनलाईन मिटिंग. ऑफलाईन मिटिंग ह्या वर्षी पण तुम्ही घेतलेली आहे. ऑनलाईन मिटिंग तुम्ही घेतली, ऑफलाईन मिटिंग का घेतलेली नाहीये? एमडी आणि डायरेक्टर एक्झिक्युटिव्ह या सगळ्यांशीच भेटता बोलता आला असतं. सुब्रमण्यम कुमार सरांनी चार्ज घेतल्या वेळी मागच्या वेळी आपली एजीएम झाली होती, आठवतंय? त्यावेळी एक मिडवे मध्ये आपण एक मध्ये इन्व्हेस्टर्स आणि शेअर होल्डर्सचे आपण एकदा मीट घेऊया या संदर्भात आपण बोललं होतं. या संदर्भात कुठेही आपण काय हे केलेलं नाही, ते घेण्यात यावं. थँक्स.
Thank you, sir.
Please
can
speak in English.
Yeah. The question is why we are not opening many branches in Kolhapur region. The first question. The second question is why we are taking the meeting on offline and why we are not going offline meeting. And last time Mr. MD has requested for an investor meet, which is not being followed. In Kolhapur region for the shareholders. These are the 3 main questions. एवढेच question होते ना तुमचे साहेब? Thank you, sir. We'll move on to the next registered speaker, Mr. Prakash Magdum. Mr. Prakash Magdum, can you please switch on your camera and speak? You are on mute now.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. Our bank is a well capitalized with capital adequacy ratio of 16.92% as against the minimum requirement of 11.5% on March 2023 as per Basel guidelines. Now the bank's business is growing on a good shape, and coming years it will grow better than past. Is there any capital raising plan to maintain a well capital adequacy ratio in near term, like 1 to 3 years? That's it.
Thank you, sir. We will move on to next registered speaker, Mr. Prakashini Shinoy. Prakashini Shinoy has not joined the meeting, so we'll move on to the next speaker, Miss Nisha Chanda. She is also not joined, so we'll move on to next speaker, Aryanta Patil. Mr. Aryanta Patil, can you please switch on your camera and speak? You are on mute now. Mr. Patil?
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. My small question is that what is the NPA write-off amount as on March 2023, and what is the practice bank is following or followed to lower down the NPA level, and what will be the further course of action to maintain or lower down the same? That is the only question from my side.
Can you please repeat the question, sir?
So what is the write-off amount as on March 2023?
Yes. Second question.
Okay, and connected question is that what are the practices the bank is following to lower down this type of NPA? And what will be the further course of action or further plans to maintain them, lower down that same NPA write-off?
Thank you, sir. We'll move on to next registered speaker, Dilip Kumar Jain. Mr. Dilip Kumar Jain has not joined the meeting. We move on to the next speaker, Swaran Lata. Ms. Swaran Lata has not joined the meeting. So we move on to next speaker, Mr. Bharat Mulchan Shah. Mr. Shah, can you please switch on your camera and speak?
सॉरी
Mr. Bharat Shah.
हाँ सर, आवाज आ रही है ना?
Yes, yes. Please go ahead.
माननीय चेयरमैन एमडीसी और अन्य माननीय डायरेक्टर, सर मेरा नाम भरत शाह। सर मैं इश्यू टाइम से आपका शेयर होल्डर रहा हूँ सर, एजीएम अटेंड करता हूँ सर। मेरी कोई क्वेरी नहीं है क्योंकि आप न्यूट्रली कंपनी चला रहे हो सर। हमेशा शेयर होल्डर का हित को आपने व्यवस्थित ख्याल रखा है सर। अच्छा रिटर्न दिया है सर, अच्छा डिविडेंड भी देते आ रहे हो सर, और डिविडेंड आगे जाके भी बढ़ेगा, मेरे को पूरा विश्वास है सर। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ और सर आभार मानता हूँ आपका। और सर सारे अवार्ड्स के लिए भी मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आभार मानता हूँ। ये सर एक्टिविटी भी बहुत अच्छी व्यवस्थित चल रही है सर, तो मैं इसके लिए एक मानवता का कार्यक्रम में बहुत धन्यवाद आभार मानता हूँ सर। सर 5 ईयर्स के फ्यूचर प्रोग्राम हो सके तो बताना सर। टोटल एम्प्लॉइज कितने हैं सर बताना, और सर नई ब्रांचेज आप कितनी ओपन कर रहे हो, और आउट ऑफ इंडिया कितनी ओपन होने वाली है, और अभी आउट ऑफ इंडिया कितनी ब्रांचेज है, जरा जरूर बताना सर। और सर कंपनी सेक्रेटरी नीति मैडम जी और उनके असिस्टेंट तांबे जी और पूरी सीएस टीम को मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूं सर। हमेशा बेस्ट इन्वेस्टर सर्विस दे रहे हैं सर। हमेशा कोई क्वेरी शेयर होल्डर की सोल्व करते, शेयर होल्डर को रिस्पेक्ट देते, बहुत हार्ड वर्किंग सीएस टीम है। मैं पूरी हार्ड वर्किंग नीति जी की पूरी हार्ड वर्किंग सिस्टम को बहुत धन्यवाद अभिनंदन देता हूँ सर। और सर नेक्स्ट ईयर अगर आप फेस टू फेस मीटिंग रखेंगे तो जरूर हाइब्रिड रखना, तो बाहर वाले बाहर गाँव के शेयरहोल्डर को भी उसका लाभ मिलेगा सर। और सर आने वाले दशहरा दीपावली त्योहार की शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ। आपकी हेल्थ वेल्थ अच्छी रहे, कंपनी बहुत आगे बढ़े, सारे रिजोल्यूशन में मेरा पूरा सपोर्ट है सर। जय हिंद सर, जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र सर। सर स्मिता साहब बोल रहे हैं।
धन्यवाद।
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 हेलो हेलो
थैंक यू।
हेलो हेलो हेलो।
मैडम बोलिए।
हाँ आवाज आ रही है मैडम? हाँ स्मिता शाह मैडम। हाँ जी थैंक यू। माननीय चेयरमैन साहब श्री प्रकाश जी, एमडी सीओ श्री सुब्रमण्य कुमार जी और सभी मान्यवर उपस्थित डायरेक्टर्स और मैनेजमेंट टीम, आप सभी को बंबई से स्मिता शाह का सादर प्रणाम। प्रथम तो मैं सेक्रेटरी टीम को आभार करना चाहूंगी, हमें हार्ड कॉपी भेजी, लिंक भी भेजी, आपसे बात करने का मौका। हेलो हाँ जी हेलो हेलो आवाज आ रही है
मैडम।
ना? हाँ जी
हाँ जी मैडम आ रही है, प्लीज बोलिए।
ओके लिंक भेजी आप और आपसे बात करने का जो हमें मौका दिया। सो सेक्रेटरी टीम काफी मेहनती, हार्डवर्क और बहुत अच्छा मेहनत के साथ अपनी बेस्ट सर्विस कर रहे हैं। सो मैं सेक्रेटरी टीम से नीति जी, तांबे जी और पूरी टीम को मैं मेहनत लगाकर और उनके हार्डवर्क के साथ उनकी सराहना करते हुए, उनकी प्रशंसा उनके कार्यों की करते हुए गुड इन्वेस्टर सर्विस के लिए मैं दिलों से धन्यवाद अभिनंदन कहूंगी और मनपूर्वक आभार करती हूँ। और सर आपको भी मैं हार्टली अभिनंदन देना चाहूंगी कि आप भी बैंक में मेहनत और हार्ड वर्क के साथ बैंक का कारोबार काफी आगे बढ़ाने की बढ़िया कोशिश कर रहे हो। और सर आज हमारी 80th अपनी एजीएम है, तो काफी पुरानी बैंक है, तो आपने भी बैंक को काफी कठिन परिस्थिति में भी अपने गुड वर्क के साथ आगे जो बढ़ाने की आप मेहनत कर रहे हो, बहुत खुशी की बात है। यह सभी आपकी लीडरशिप, बोर्ड टीम का सहयोग और छोटे बड़े सभी एम्प्लॉइज, वर्कर्स सभी की मेहनत और लगन भी आपके साथ रही है। तो आप सभी की मेहनत और हार्ड वर्क की सराहना करते हुए मैं आपकी हिम्मत बढ़ाते हुए कहूंगी कि जो सफर की शुरुआत करते हैं वो मंजिल भी पा लेते हैं। सिर्फ हौसला रखना जरूरी है, बाकी तो अच्छे इंसानों का तो रास्ते भी इंतजार करते हैं। बस मेरी शुभकामनाएं आपके साथ है। साथ में एक शेयर होल्डर बैंक के नाते रक्षाबंधन का आशीर्वाद भी आपके साथ है। आप सदा हर्षित मुख रहे, हौसले रखते रहे और मेहनत के साथ, लगन के साथ आगे बढ़कर सफलता की मंजिल चढ़ते रहे और कदमों कदम आगे बढ़ते रहे। और ईश्वर आपकी हेल्थ वेल्थ बढ़िया बनाए रखे। आप हरदम रहिए फिट, आने वाला फ्यूचर हो सुपर हिट। आप सभी को ईश्वर से शुभकामना के साथ प्रार्थना करते हुए ढेरों शुभकामनाएं। और सर हमें पूरा विश्वास मैं करती हूँ और आपको मैं फुल्ली सपोर्ट भी करती हूँ और कस्टमर सर्विस भी अच्छी है सर। और सर नेक्स्ट ईयर हमारी हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट है कि आपकी फिजिकल और हाइब्रिड एजीएम जरूर करें, तो हमको फिजिकल मिलना मौका मिलेगा। बाकी तो बस आप सभी खुश रहे, हमेशा हेल्थ वेल्थ के साथ बढ़िया बने रहे। नेक्स्ट ईयर जरूर मिलेंगे खुशियों के साथ। थैंक यू सर, धन्यवाद। आने वाले सब
बहन जी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Very nice.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. We'll move on to the next speaker, Mr. Vinod Agrawal. Mr. Vinod Agrawal, can you please switch on your camera and speak?
Can you hear me? I'm switching on my video.
Yes, sir.
Yep,
We
my
can
video
hear you,
is on
sir.
now. Respected Chairman Mr. Prakash Chandra, our MD R. Subramanya Kumar, our CFO Deepak Ruya, and our CS Niti Arya. Good afternoon and regards to everyone, sir. I voted for all the 5 resolutions sought to be passed in today's AGM. And sir, it has been very nice. The performance in the past year has been very good. You have turned around the bank from a loss of 75 crores to a profit of 883 crores, sir, which is very, very exemplary, sir. I like it. And you even declared a dividend of rupee 1.5 and 1 rupee 50 paise. This is very good, sir. And the capital adequacy ratio of 37, 16.8. The performance of the bank has been very good. Now, my only query is, you got 520 branches. How many more branches are you likely to open in the next 2 years? And return on assets is below 1%, by when can we expect return on assets to increase to more than 1%, as it was about five years ago, it was 1.27%. So we'd like to have return on assets improve, means the profit will be increasing. So by when can we increase this thing? And on the charts given on pages in the earlier pages, it is missing the provision coverage ratio, sir. Or the provision coverage chart have been given on pages 8 and 9, but the provision coverage ratio has been given, sir, for the NPA, sir. And sir, you have reduced the NPAs and GNPAs is very good, sir. I would like to know any large recovery in NPA that we can target for receiving. So any receivables from the NPA directly goes into the P&L account, sir. So it will be very good if we can achieve more recoveries in the NPA, sir. I wish the bank all the best, sir. And, signing off, Vinod Agarwal from Mumbai. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. We'll move on to next speaker, Mr. Shrikant Jhawar. Mr. Shrikant Jhawar, can you please switch on your camera and speak?
सर मेरा आवाज आ रहा है सर?
Yes, yes.
रेस्पेक्टेड चेयरमैन, ऑल आवर बोर्डर्स को धन्यवाद जो मुझे बोलने का मौका दिया। फर्स्ट टाइम ये अपना मीटिंग अटेंड कर रहा हूँ फॉर वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस फ्रॉम हैदराबाद सर। इसी तरह वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस मीटिंग रखिए सर, कहीं भी कोई भी शेयरहोल्डर अटेंड कर सकते हैं सर। मेरा फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन मेरा साथी शेयरहोल्डर पूछे अग्रवाल जी ने, जो हाउ मेनी ब्रांचेस आर ओपन इन दिस फाइनेंशियल ईयर एंड हाउ मेनी ब्रांचेस आर ओपन इन रूरल एरिया। रूरल एरिया में थोड़ा बताइए सर। और अपने जो भी ब्रांचेस है हाउ मेनी आर एट व्हाट condition premises are lease or owned, please give some detail. Or how many credit cards are distributed in this last year, so we want to know sir. Or how a company going in a digital platform in a YouTube like other ICICI Bank, Investment Bank, they are going in a digital platform. So how our RBL Bank are going in a digital platform? And our first Q1 2020-21 result has given good, excellent. And what is your now NPA? How to recover this last year to from this in 2023-24 NPA? And who is our brand ambassador to in a future going in a digital bank? Who is the brand ambassador appointment or a normal, please? And thank you our company secretary madam and Tejas sir who giving a link on a time 3 days before. So thank you and आते से पूरे दशहरे दीपावली की शुभकामनाएं सर। Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We'll move on to next speaker, Mr. Sachin Patil. Mr. Sachin Patil, can you please switch on your camera and speak?
हेलो।
Yes, sir.
हेलो। हाँ सर, मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है, RBL Finserv is wholly owned a subsidiary company of the bank. Is there any capital? Is there any possibility for its IPO?
Sir,
Okay.
Sir, you are not audible. Please.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
RBL
Yes,
Finserv
sir.
is wholly owned by subsidiary of the bank. Is there any plan for raising its capital? Is there any plan for its IPO? That's it.
Sir, we're not able to hear you properly, sorry.
Plan of IPO.
Is there any plan of IPO? Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
understood, sir. Understood.
ठीक है, okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. So we'll move on to next speaker, Mr. Babu George MB. Can you please switch on your camera? Sorry, Babu George has not joined the meeting. We'll move on to next speaker, Mr. Chetan Chadha. Mr. Chetan, can you please switch on your camera and speak?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Sir, can you hear
Yes,
me?
sir, please
Can
speak.
you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Can you see me, sir?
Sir, we can't see you, but we can hear you.
But I have started my camera, ma'am. Can you see me?
Okay, sir.
Not yet.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear
Yes,
me, ma'am, clearly? Can you hear me clearly?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you,
We
ma'am.
can.
Thank you so much, entire board of members, Mr. Prakash Chandra ji and Subramanian Kumar ji. I am really thankful to the secretarial department who given me the chance to speak with you. सर लास्ट 3 साल से इस वीसी के चौथा साल है जब हम वीसी के माध्यम पे हम एनुअल जनरल मीटिंग कर रहे हैं और मैं लास्ट 3 ईयर से ही कंपनी की मैनेजमेंट को स्पीकर के लिए एक रिक्वेस्ट भेजता हूं, लेकिन मेरी रिक्वेस्ट को एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया जाता, पता नहीं किस रीजन से। ये फर्स्ट ईयर है जब मैंने 3 अगस्त को आपकी मैंने रिक्वेस्ट स्पीकर की ईमेल मीटिंग की वीसी की रिक्वेस्ट जो थी मुझे, उसके बाद मैंने 3 सितंबर को एक मेल कंपनी को स्पीकर के लिए लगाई, उसके बाद मैंने 12 अगस्त को भी लगाई और उसके बाद मैंने उसका थर्ड रिमाइंडर भी दिया उसका 20 अगस्त को। लेकिन सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट इतना काबिल है कि उन्होंने मुझे कोई भी रिव्यू नहीं दिया और ये रिव्यू मुझे परसों मिला है। लेकिन एनुअल रिपोर्ट की हार्ड कॉपी के लिए मैंने 3 अगस्त को लगाई थी जो मुझे अभी तक रिसीव नहीं हुई है। इसके लिए भी मैं सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ। उन्होंने मुझे स्पीकर का लिंक प्रोवाइड कराया, लेकिन उनके आपके डिपार्टमेंट इतना बिजी या व्यस्त चल रहा है मेरे हिसाब से एजीएम में कि किसी भी तरीके से शेयर होल्डर का कोई नंबर कि मेरा स्पीकर नंबर कितना है और मैं स्पीकर के लिए एलिजिबल होकर रजिस्टर्ड हो गया हूँ, इसके लिए भी आपकी तरफ से कोई कम्युनिकेशन नहीं आई। मेरे हिसाब से डिपार्टमेंट काफी व्यस्त है और हम उसे अपनी काफी ऊंचाइयों पर ले जाने में लगे हुए हैं ताकि शेयर होल्डर को फायदा पहुंचाया जा सके। शेयर होल्डर अगर हम देखें तो लास्ट फाइनेंशियल ईयर में हमें 75 करोड़ रुपए का लॉस था, जो इस साल हमारा काफी अच्छा हो गया है। 883 करोड़ रुपए का प्रॉफिट आया है। ये मुझे लगता है पिछले साल से अब तक की सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट की मेहनत है, बाकी एंटायर बोर्ड इतनी मेहनत नहीं कर पा रहा, क्योंकि यदि वो इतना वर्कआउट नहीं करता तो मेरे हिसाब से हमें यहाँ तक पहुँचने में काफी कठिनाइयों का सामना करना पड़ा था। जहाँ तक मैं डिविडेंड देख रहा हूँ कि फाइनेंशियल ईयर में हमने 1.5 रुपया दिया है छप्पड़ फाड़ के, इससे शेयर होल्डर इतना खुश है मेरे हिसाब से कि हम खर्च कहाँ करें ये सोच पाना काफी मुश्किल हो रहा है हमारे लिए, क्योंकि 100 शेयर की आपकी अलॉटमेंट भी नहीं है। और अगर आप देखें कि इतने छोटे अमाउंट को हमारे बैंक के अंदर सेविंग अकाउंट भी खुलवाना हो तो उसे रखा कहाँ जाएगा ये बता पाना काफी मुश्किल है, क्योंकि हमारा बैंक से जो मेरा खुद का सेविंग अकाउंट फैमिलियर के रजौरी गार्डन ब्रांच में है। अगर हम दिल्ली में देखें तो उनकी वर्कआउट धीरे धीरे आपकी मैनेजमेंट की इतनी पुअर होती जा रही है कि अगर कोई कम्युनिकेशन के लिए हम कोई एक रिक्वेस्ट लगाते हैं उसको रिजॉल्व होने में 1 से 1.5 महीने का टाइम तो वो खुद मांग लेते हैं, जबकि कस्टमर बेस धीरे धीरे मेरे हिसाब से आपका स्टाफ भी हमारे बैंक को छोड़ के शिफ्ट होता जा रहा है। जहाँ तक कस्टमर बेस है मेरे हिसाब से हम खुद अपने शिफ्ट मारने की तैयारी कर रहे हैं कि आने वाला टाइम जो है कि वो हमारा बहुत चेंजिंग होने वाला है। जो हमने लोगो पकड़ा है वो भी हमने पेज नंबर पे बहुत बढ़िया लिखा है, बढ़ते कदम लेकिन वो अकेले अकेले हैं सर। हमारी जो हमें मंजिल तो मिलेगी लेकिन भटक करते हुए मिलेगी। गुमराही को वही जो घर से निकल तो गए हैं, लेकिन सर वो आप भी मुझे लगता है कहीं रास्ते में भटक गए हैं। आपकी जो भटकन है उस भटकन को आप कंसंट्रेशन पे जरूर लेकर आए, क्योंकि कंसंट्रेशन नहीं होगी तो मेरे हिसाब से कुछ फायदा नहीं है। एक डिपार्टमेंट किस तरीके से कार्य करता है ये आपको अभी आपने काफी सारे अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम चलाए हैं अपने एम्प्लॉयज को सिखाने के लिए, बट मेरे को नहीं लगता उसमें क्या सिखाते हैं या क्या बताया जाता है। हाँ जी, अगर किसी को प्लान कुछ बेचने हैं तो उसके लिए हमारा डिपार्टमेंट बिल्कुल अवेयर है कि किसी को हमने कोई अगर कस्टमर ब्रांच आ जाए उसे कोई बच्चे को पॉलिसी बेचनी है या आपको कोई इंश्योरेंस बेचनी है, उसके लिए हमारा जो बैंक का सारा डिपार्टमेंट है वो अवेयर है। किसी अकाउंट ओपनिंग करवानी है उसके लिए भी सारा अवेयरनेस है। लेकिन अगर कोई कंप्लेंट देनी है तो उसके लिए 1 से 2 महीने रिजॉल्वेंस में लगेंगे। जहाँ तक मैं डिपॉजिट देखता हूँ इस फाइनेंशियल ईयर में हमने जो 2020 की कोविड सिनेरियो में 57,812 करोड़ रुपए थी, इस साल बढ़ के 84,887 करोड़ हो गई है। ये एक बढ़िया सिनेरियो हो गया है क्योंकि हमने इसके लिए काफी मशक्कत की है। इंटरेस्ट इनकम को भी देखें तो हमने 3630 करोड़ से बढ़ा के 4451 करोड़ रुपए कर लिया है, लेकिन डिविडेंड के तौर पे या अपनी सर्विसेज को देखें तो मेरे हिसाब से सर समझ नहीं पाता। जहाँ तक हमारी नेट वर्थ है वो 10,291 करोड़ से बढ़ के 12,996 करोड़ रुपए 30% की ग्रोथ से आ गई है। और एनपीए हमारा 2.05 से माइनस में 1.10 50% तक एनपीए हमारा घट गया है। ये एक बहुत बड़ा रिमार्केबल प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी है। उसके बावजूद भी हम शेयर होल्डर के बारे में क्या सोचते हैं, ये सर समझ पाना बहुत ही मुश्किल काम है। जहां तक मैं नेट प्रॉफिट की बात करता हूँ, वो मैंने आपको बताया ही है कि लास्ट ईयर के मुकाबले आपने इस साल थोड़ा अच्छा करके दिखाया है। जहां तक एम्प्लॉयमेंट की बात है, हमारे 11,000 एम्प्लॉयज के अंदर हमने सिर्फ 23% वुमेन्स को मौका दिया है। शायद वुमेन्स का उतना इनिशिएटिव हो पाना, इसीलिए मेरे हिसाब से हम उसको नेगेटिव में गिन रहे हैं, या उनको हम उस तरीके की अवेयरनेस नहीं दे पा रहे हैं, क्योंकि शायद जो वुमेन्स हमारे साथ जुड़ी हुई हैं वही उस तरीके से काम नहीं कर पा रही है, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं उठा पा रही हैं जो कि उनको उठा लेनी चाहिए। जहां तक मैं ईस्ट सेंट्रल इंडिया की बात करता हूँ, तो हमारा सिर्फ 0.04% ही है जहाँ पे हम कस्टमर बेस बना पाए हैं। शायद ये बहुत ही पुअर स्ट्रेटेजी है हमारी कंपनी की बेस स्ट्रक्चर की, कि इसके अंदर हम अभी तक हम ग्रोथ तो दूर की बात है, कस्टमर को ये अवेयर नहीं करा पा रहे कि हम कहीं पे स्टैंड करते हैं। जहां तक पेज नंबर 44 पे मैं देखता हूँ कि हमने कल्चर ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन, कंप्लायंस और केयर की बात की है। ये सर बड़ी बड़ी बातें लिखने में अच्छी लगती हैं, लेकिन इसको इम्प्लीमेंट कब तक किया जाएगा, इसके बारे में आप थोड़ा बताएं। इसको इम्प्लीमेंट कैसे कराना है, इसको इम्प्लीमेंट कराने के लिए हमें कुछ सोचना होगा। जहाँ तक मैडम आई हैं हमें कुछ बताने के लिए, शायद आपको इसके लिए थोड़ा कोई बात नहीं। जहाँ तक हमने लास्ट ईयर से इस साल में पावर, फ्यूल और एनर्जी के ऊपर भी 15% की ग्रोथ की है। आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड सर, आज की डेट में हम इतना पैसा इन तीनों चीजों के ऊपर खर्च कर रहे हैं, जिसको हम आज की डेट में सेंट्रलाइज करके बचा सकते हैं। अगर हम हाई डेफिनेशन पावर का इस्तेमाल करें, तो सोलर पावर का इस्तेमाल करें, तो 2 से 3 साल के अंदर हमारी जितनी ब्रांचेज हैं शायद वो फ्यूल और पावर एनर्जी को खरीदना ही बंद कर देंगी मेरे हिसाब से। और बल्कि हम इस एनर्जी को, क्योंकि हमारी जितनी ब्रांचेज हैं उनकी जो रूफ राइट है, वो रूफ राइट हमें अपने साथ लेनी चाहिए, क्योंकि हम उनका रेंट पे आउट करते हैं। उसके अंदर हम एनर्जी और अगर फ्यूल एफिशिएंसी बचा के गवर्नमेंट से ही रिटर्न ले सकते हैं। उसके लिए हमने कुछ सोचा ही नहीं है। हम लोगों को लोन बांट रहे हैं, लेकिन अपनी ब्रांच को कैसे अर्निंग करानी है इस बारे में कोई ध्यान नहीं कर रहे। जहाँ तक सर इंटरेस्ट इनकम की बात है, वो लास्ट ईयर के मुकाबले 8176 करोड़ से बढ़ के 9130 करोड़ रुपए भी हो गई है। अदर इनकम में भी हमने 2340 करोड़ से बढ़ा के 2489 करोड़ कर लिया है। लेकिन सर फॉरेन एक्सचेंज के अंदर जो लास्ट ईयर 201 करोड़ थी, उससे बढ़ा के 245 करोड़, 21.5% की ग्रोथ की है। लेकिन डिविडेंड में 21.5% की ग्रोथ, यानी हम 2 रुपए 15 पैसे का डिविडेंड देते शेयर होल्डर को, तो कम से कम इतनी ग्रोथ पे तो आप आते हैं कि फॉरेन एक्सचेंज से जो हमने ब्रोकरेज कमाई है, कम से कम वो शेयर होल्डर को डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर देते, तो शेयर होल्डर सोचता कि चलो कम से कम वो वाले पार्ट पे तो खड़े हो गए। जहाँ तक हम ट्रेडिंग इनकम की बात करते हैं, उसको अगर मैं देखूँ तो -38% हो गई है सर। 166 करोड़ से 166 करोड़ से आ गई है लास्ट ईयर से 268 करोड़ से। और सर एम्प्लॉय एक्सपेंसिस को देखें तो उसमें भी हमने 34% की ग्रोथ कर ली है। आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड कि हमने इतना एम्प्लॉय स्ट्रक्चर नहीं बढ़ाया, लेकिन 1340 करोड़ रुपए की हमने इस साल एम्प्लॉय एक्सपेंसिस करे हैं सर लास्ट ईयर 1002 करोड़ के एवज में, जबकि लास्ट ईयर हम 75 करोड़ की लॉसेज में थे। कुछ अगर आने वाला टाइम इसी तरीके से रहा तो ये दिन दूर नहीं होगा कि हम धीरे धीरे, आपकी जो कहावतें लिखी है कि हमें बढ़ना तो है, लेकिन आपने जो पिक्चर में भी लगाया है अपनी फोटो के अंदर कि बढ़ते हुए कदम है, लेकिन ये अकेला आदमी बढ़ रहा है सर। अगर सबको साथ लेके बढ़ना है तो सबके बारे में सोचना होगा, सभी शेयर होल्डर के बारे में सोचना होगा। और सर एक छोटा सा लास्ट पॉइंट है जो पेज नंबर 106 में मैंने ध्यान किया है कि हमारी अदर इन्वेस्टमेंट जो है सर -41%। अदर इन्वेस्टमेंट सर आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड कि सर हमने इन्वेस्टमेंट जो अदर है वो 41% सर्च कर ली है अपनी। सर इसका क्या मेन रीजन है? बाकी मैं सेक्रेटेरियल डिपार्टमेंट से बहुत रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ कि कम से कम कोई भी जैसे शेयर होल्डर अभी हमारे साथ नहीं जुड़ पाए कई सारे, उनका मेन रीजन है कि आपका हार्ड वर्क। यदि आप इतना हार्ड वर्क ना करते और कंपनी की इतनी प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी में ना ला पाते और शेयर होल्डर के साथ कम्युनिकेशन को बढ़ाते, तो शायद शेयर होल्डर की कुछ ग्रीवेंसेस आपके साथ बातचीत करके सॉल्व हो जाती। बाकी सर ज्यादा ना कहते हुए, अगर थोड़ी सी हमारी जो ब्रांचेज हैं, मेरी खुद की ब्रांच है रजौरी गार्डन की, उस पे थोड़ा दिल्ली में, तो कम से कम उन पे थोड़ा सा आप हमें जरा इस बात का रोशनी डालें कि वहां पे जिस तरीके का वर्कआउट हो रहा है उसको किस तरीके से सॉल्व किया जा सकता है। जो प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, अगर हम छोटी छोटी प्रॉब्लम्स को होने देते हैं और उसको सॉल्व होने में 1 से 2 महीने का समय लिया जाता है, आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड दैट। मेरे फादर 64 की एज में है, सीनियर सिटीजन है, उनके अगर किसी चीज के एक्सपेंसेस बेयर कर दिए गए हैं, उसके लिए उन्होंने 2 महीने का समय लिया और जीएसटी का भी कोई क्लेमेंट वापस नहीं आया। आप बताइए, जो एक बंदा रिटायर है उसके पास सर्वाइवल के लिए कितना मुश्किल टाइम है, और आपका ₹1.5 का डिविडेंड जो 100 शेयर पे ₹150 भी नहीं है, ₹90 का अगर आपका जीएसटी पे कर देगा तो उसके अंदर किस तरीके की उनके मन की व्यवहार रहेगा। ये सब बातें सोचिए, और क्या हम उसको रिजॉल्व कितनी जल्दी कर पाएंगे इस बारे में जरूर सोचिए। अगर हम कोई पिन पासवर्ड के लिए रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं, उसमें भी वो उनके पास कम से कम 14 दिन का समय लिया जाता है, तो क्या हम इतना लंबे समय लें? क्या हम सरकारी बैंकों से भी धीरे चल रहे हैं? जहाँ तक सर मैं एक और छोटी सी रिक्वेस्ट ये करता हूँ बोर्ड से, प्लीज कृपया करके हम इस एजीएम को वीसी के माध्यम से रखें और जहाँ रखें फिजिकल भी करें। तो एक हाइब्रिड मॉडल आज की डेट में हमारे से छोटी छोटी कंपनी हाइब्रिड मॉडल को अपना चुकी हैं, जिसमें वीसी के माध्यम से भी जुड़ा जा सकता है। और अगर अगले साल वो कोशिश करें कि हमें दोबारा मौका दिया जाए ताकि ये कुछ प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो गई हो, तो हम आपकी अप्रिसिएशन भी कर सकें कि आपको जो कमियां हैं वो पता नहीं अगले साल बस तक सॉल्व हो पाएंगी, तो हम आपकी अप्रिसिएशन जरूर करेंगे। एक बार मैं करता हूँ कि आपने मेरी बात को सुना, क्योंकि हमने भी आपकी मीटिंग में सुनने के लिए 1 घंटे का समय दिया। धन्यवाद सर, थैंक यू सो मच।
धन्यवाद धन्यवाद।
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. So we'll move on to next speaker, Mr. Vijay Pawar. Mr. Vijay, can you please switch on your camera and speak?
हेलो।
Yes, sir.
सर मेरे 2 क्वेश्चन है। फर्स्ट है, बैंक का क्रेडिट कार्ड बिजनेस बहुत बढ़ गया है, इसी तरह से छोटे बिजनेसमैन या व्यवसाय करने वाले लोगों के लिए छोटा लोन लेने के लिए बैंक ने क्या कदम उठाए हैं। सेकंड है, आने वाले 5 सालों में बैंक खुद को क्या सीखना चाहेगी और उसी मुकाम को पाने के लिए बैंक मैनेजमेंट क्या प्लान करते हैं।
Sir, can you please repeat your second question?
First question.
First question.
बैंक का क्रेडिट कार्ड बिजनेस बहुत बढ़ गया है, इसी तरह से बैंक छोटे बिजनेसमैन या व्यवसायिक लोगों के लिए छोटा लोन मिलने के लिए बैंक ने क्या कदम उठाए हैं।
Second question.
Second 5-year plan.
5-year plan.
Yeah, vision.
Okay, next.
Thank you, sir. Anything else you have?
Thank you, sir.
No, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. We'll move on to next speaker, Mr. K. Bharatraj. Mr. K. Bharatraj, can you please switch on your camera and speak?
Yeah, very good. Good afternoon, dear Board of Directors. I'm Bharatraj calling from Hyderabad. Under the leadership of Mr. Subramaniam, our MD and CEO, my bank is performing wonderfully. And as a team, I congratulate the entire Board of Directors for wonderful profit making this financial year, 800 crores. This all credit goes to Mr. Subramaniam and his team. Chairman sir, we have.
How's the connection?
Sir, sorry, we can't hear you now.
Hello? Hello, madam?
Yes, sir.
Madam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please go on, sir.
We have a women empowerment. 23% is women employment. Is a wonderful, sir. And we reached 4 million credit cards. Wonderful, sir. Sir, we are celebrating 80th year, sir. And the dividend payout is only ₹1.50. Can you please release the interim dividend, special dividend, on occasion of 80 years of celebration, sir? I will be more happy. Board, please consider. Sir, I thank all Secretary Department sending the in-time annual report. Wonderful annual report. So every information is there. Beautiful annual report. I thank the Secretary Department. And in time they said the link, but nobody is accessible to us, sir. I don't know why Miss Neeta Arya contact us, or no Secretary Department has contacted us. Please see that the Secretary Department access for the shareholders will be more happy. Sir, in this happy occasion of 80th, please give sweet box, dry fruit sweet box to the shareholders who are speaker shareholders. We'll be more happy. We'll also celebrate 80 years of our RBL Bank. Chairman sir, once again all the best for coming years. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Sir, MD sir, can you give me an, I want to apply a platinum credit card, sir. Give an opportunity to have a platinum credit card, sir. That is my request, sir. Once again, best wishes to you. All the best for coming years. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. We'll move on to next speaker, Surekha Shah. Ms. Surekha Shah has not joined the meeting. We'll move on to next speaker, Mr. Appa Saheb Masule. Mr. Appa Saheb, can you please switch on your camera and speak?
Hello, sir. I am
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Appa Saheb Masule from Sangli, where the bank was established in 1943. I have very close relation with the bank for last 50 years as a shareholder, as an account holder, as a loan holder. I have seen tremendous development in the bank during the last 25 or 30 years. After 2000, everything has been totally changed. Respected Chairman Prakash Chandra, MD and CEO R.S. Kumar Sahib, and Company Secretary Niti Arya, you have given total information about the bank, how the bank is going to change their activities, about the development of the bank in the last year. Specifically, the growth, deposit growth, the advance growth is appreciating, no doubt. Whatever I have observed in the last 3 years, but in the last year there is a tremendous change. We expect the previous glorious days of the bank, which I have seen before 10 years back, in the future. R.S. Kumar Sahib has given detailed information about the bank development. He has expressed the vision 2026, mission 2026. This is appreciating. Definitely, the expectation of the shareholders who will be going to fulfill in 2026 after seeing your mission of 26. Here, whatever figures you have expressed, that is appreciating. About the operating performance is really very good. 43% increase in the profit. The deposit growth is also increasing at the tremendous rate. Near about the year, near 8% deposit rate, the increase in the deposit, it is reached about the 85,000 crores rupees. Advance growth is also appreciating. 21% advance growth we have observed. In the same manner, there is a NPA ratio improved. That is also appreciating for the bank's development. After seeing all the development, the expectations of the shareholders who are going to fulfill in the future. Only I want few questions about the priority loan to the agriculture sector. Whether you have any plan to increase the priority loan to the agriculture sector in future, because it is a very important important customer of the bank. Then second, you have sufficient amount of the reserve fund. You have completed 80 years of the, just you in this month you celebrated the 18th foundation day or day of the bank. I am the area where the bank was established. Whatever development we observed, that is a very good and appreciating one. I congratulated all the team of the management, and in the same manner, the contribution of the staff in the development of the bank. So I once again congratulate and expect if you announce any bonus share in future, taking into consideration the reserve fund, that will be appreciating, because you are going to approach over the centenary year, Shatabdi year, 100 years you are going to complete with the 20 years. Before that, we expect that some bonus from your side. So that is all right, sir. Whatever views I want to express, I express here. I thanks all of you giving me chance to speak in the general meeting online. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
So with this, 19 speakers are completed and we have given enough chances to the shareholder to speak. Now dais is given to CS.
Yeah. I now request our MD and CEO to please reply to the questions raised by the speakers.
Thanks to all the shareholders who were, many were passive, many were active. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद for raising the pertinent, relevant and detailed questions. I may not be in a position to answer in the same seriatim, but all the points which you have been raised it will be covered in my response. First, I would like to thank two gentlemen who made my work little easier. That's Appa Saheb and Chetan Chadha. In fact, Chetan ji ने बैलेंस शीट को इतना डेबिट एंड क्रेडिट को एनालाइज करके सबको बता दीजिए. Whatever I missed out and bringing out the best of the balance sheet, he brought it out. Thank you, Chetan ji. Every balance sheet will have a debit side and credit side. He probably gave more of a credit and very few points on the debit side. हम लोगों ने उसको नोट कर लिया. Customer service regarding that. एक दो चीज आपको बताना चाहता हूँ. एक चीज है, if ब्रांच का कोई सर्विस में तकलीफ हुआ तो हमारा कस्टमर ग्रीवेंसेस का रिड्रेसल का टीम बहुत स्ट्रांग है. उन लोगों को आप सीधा अगर लिख सकते हैं, आप लिखने में आपको तुरंत जवाब मिल जाएगा. If it is not resolved, you can always escalate. वो एस्केलेशन का तरीका भी वही जवाब में आपको देता है normally. If still it is missing out, you can always reach out to me. There was another gentle talk with regard to that capital rising and the dividend. आपका रिक्वेस्ट को हम लोग नोट कर लिया with regard to that increasing the dividend part of it. हम लोग ने whichever the time which is to be considered conducive and it is feasible and it is worked out, board of directors will evaluate and take a decision on that on a year-on-year basis. Or if it is interim and need-based decision will be taken on that. With regard to the raising of the capital, हम लोगों ने in all our investor communication हम लोगों ने ठीक से जवाब दे चुका है. We have already clarified clearly. It is purely on a need-based capital rising. Right now, as the speaker himself brought out that we have sufficiently capitalized, you have an answer in your question itself. Having the sufficient capital, the need for a rising will be done as the growth moves up. We are open to it as and when the need is being felt. The management and the board will evaluate and we will move forward with regard to the capital rising. In the near term, we don't, as we have said earlier in all of our communication, we are not looking for any equity rising. Having said that, we have also said about our enablement provision for the tier 2 rising, which we will do it as and when the necessity comes to us. There was a question with regard to the RFL plan for IPO. RFL is 100% subsidiary of the bank. It is doing the job of a business correspondent. It will continue to be a part of the bank as a subsidiary as we speak now. There was a talk about the number of branches and the branches हम लोगों ने how many we plan to open in a year on year and what is to be opened in the Kolhapur-Sangli belt. The complete details of the branches, including the rural branches, the split of urban, other details are available in page 426 to 437 of the annual report. And as we announced in our vision document, we intend to open around 50 to 70 branches in a year for the next 3 years. That is exactly the plan of action, which will have a mix of urban, metro, semi-urban and rural. And we will be ensuring that the regulatory prescription in this direction for having branches in the rural and semi-urban areas, we will be complying with that. And regarding this Kolhapur and Sangli, it's a bank. It's a bank which is spread across the country, and we will be evaluating all the business centers because we have to take into consideration your interest primarily in our consideration for growth. Wherever the growth opportunity is coming from, whichever the district, high growth and the moderate growth areas will be identified and we will be opening branches within that 50 to 70 range. Regarding the growth, priority sector and PSL, there was one talk about it. the bank now established a dedicated priority sector team, which is looking at every nuances, including agriculture. As we speak this year, and in vision document, we have made it clear we will be achieving all the priority sector target, which includes the target for agriculture. We already have a considerable and a sizable exposure in agri. Tractor is also an agri and tractor implement. If you look at it, our growth is year on year, it is getting more than doubled and triple. We will continue to grow in that particular agri and agri-allied activities. You can see the details in our balance sheet. There was with regard to the top line and bottom line growth, sir, it has been very clearly articulated in our vision document, which is there in investor presentation, and it is on our website also. Advances growth will be in the range of around 20%. Deposit growth will be in the range of 18 to 20%, which will be achieved. You have seen it in that. Within that, we will be growing our focus is retail, as I gave in my speech. The focus is going to be the retail. In order to do that particular growth, we have already launched 6 to 7 products, which are many of them are done in FY23, and some of them are done during this last 1 quarter also. We'll continue to focus in the growth opportunities available, and you know that there is a huge opportunity for growth in the country, and we will continue to maintain our share of in the growth as well as in the outstanding of the books, and there will be a top line growth, which in turn will translate into that bottom line. You would have seen that we have also projected very clearly that what sort of PAT and PBT growth we will be looking at in the next 3 years. If you just look at our vision document, which is published in our investors uploaded into the website, all these details are provided for. And there was some discussion with regard to that, what is the expected growth of ROA. It will be increasing in the range of 10 to 20% on a year on year. As we said that last year we will be exiting at 1%, our ROA exited at 1%, and Q1 result is also in public space. We will maintain that 1% ROA. Going forward, we have very confident and believe that we will be able to achieve that number what we have been projecting it so far. And whether the new products are helping us to scale, yes, you can see. And there was a time in Q1 last year, the retail disbursement, excluding the card itself, doubled in Q3 over that of the Q2, and it maintained the same amount of disbursement in Q4 of last year. Going forward, that is a minimum growth which we will be able to do, and thereafter it has an ability to grow further from there on. And cross-sell, yes, we understood the deep opportunities available in our existing relationship with the customers. We have around 10 million to 13 million customers across various verticals, including MFI, including credit card and liability, which is a branch-based product. And we are now leveraging it through the tech platform and bringing all the customers into a single platform. Now we have a view of all the customers who have one product or multiple products with us, and we also have a deep machine learning understanding of the analytics. So we are already initiated multiple initiatives to achieve this cross-sell and take more than a couple of products with each customers, which we are confident by the end of this year, maybe next AGM I'll be able to give the statistics as to what sort of achievement we were able to do and which have done it. There was a question about why to have it in VC and why not in the physical format in Kolhapur. This is again a mixed feedback which we have been receiving from our honorable shareholders. Some of them are telling that the moment you make it VC, we will be in a position to participate pan across. If it is a physical, it is going to be restrained to certain geography. This is one part of feedback. Apart from that feedback, which we are not, which I'm just sharing it with our shareholders for the information, MCA circular has provided us an opportunity to do it, taking into consideration the provision of the law and the provision of the guidelines, as well as the desirability of the multiple shareholders who wanted to participate in this through VC. This is being held in the VC. However, we are not averse to holding it in a physical format. We will also consider that as and when the opportunity comes in future. As so there was a question with regard to how many branches we have. As we speak today, we have 520 branches, and I also said in my speech that we are now talking about the touch points, because the touch points are the locations where we will be in a position to offer our products and services as per the guidelines and regulatory prescription. So we have more than 1,600 touch points. Some of them will be offering only liability, some of them will be offering a retail product and liability, some of them will be offering all the suites of the products. We are moving in that direction in order to achieve the growth what we have been mentioning about. And PCR is not been mentioned, is the point which has just come out. We have, if I take the technical write-off also, our coverage is somewhere around 80% plus, and 85.02 as on March total. And if it is a PCR of the bank, excluding technical write-off, is in 68. We have assessed and analyzed that we will be in the range of 65 to 70%. 65 to 70% is what the PCR range will be there. And if you look at it, the current range in the range of around 70 is a fairly good number, is what we have been thinking about it. So with regard to the technical write-off, there was one question with regard to what is the technical write-off. Here I want you to understand from the, don't look at from the technical write-off, it is 100% provided account. We would like to clarify that because we are dealing with the unsecured product. So we believe firmly that we have to have an aggressive provision form, which is over and above that of our regulatory prescribed provision form. So in credit card, we just make a provision 180 days of the NPA fully provided for. And in MFI, we provide in 360 days. And all other new products which we have done, which we feel the risk of that particular product is likely to be more, we are putting an aggressive provision. Therefore, I request you to read it as a fully provided for account rather than technical write-off. Technical write-off is a pure balance sheet management activity, whether to, instead of having a bloated balance sheet with your provision on one side and your higher advance on one side, it's being netted off. But it never take away the ability or the provision of the bank to recover. We have been consistently recovering from that pool also, as has been rightly said by one of the shareholders, that adds to the bottom line, and we are very conscious about it. We have a high target for recovering in that, and you will see as we move forward, a fair amount of contribution will also come from the recovery from that, 100% provided for accounts. There was also a question with regard to that, whether you have an option to recover from highly provided for accounts. As we speak today, our net NPA is just 1% and our gross NPA is 3.22%. And we are not leaving any stone unturned for recovery in respect of any account, be it a corporate, a commercial, or a credit card, and other things. While the probability of recovering is high where the secured mortgage loans are there, and the probability or the percentage of recovery in respect of other unsecured will be slightly less. But nevertheless, we are on the track of recovering all these activities. What are all the, for reducing the NPA, the process starts from the moment we identify the borrower. From there, then to the risk underwriting, the behavior of the segment, behavior of the geography, behavior of the borrower, behavior of the similarly placed credit score. So we have a very strong risk underwriting capabilities in the bank, which is ensuring that we are able to provide the slippage is less. If you see it in Q4, we had a credit cost as low as 29 bips in microfinance, whereas in respect of credit card and other unsecured areas also we are much below than compared to the industry. We will continue to maintain that space as we speak. The number of cards was approximately 2 million cards are being distributed in a year. And we have learned the art of managing the card well, because we're being a pioneer in this particular space. We'll continue to maintain our leadership position there. And there was a question about who is our brand ambassador. Sir, we as a bank firmly believe the 11,000 plus another 9,000, 20,000 employees who are operating from various branches are our brand ambassador. They have been proving it without any doubt that last year growth has come from these brand ambassadors only. What do? They conduct a lot of event-based activity in every branch. For your information, last 1 year, 3,000 plus activities have been conducted in these places. The activities are focused on the event of the day, or the happenings of the day. Be it a doctor's day, a doctor's event will be conducted. The branch believes in continuous, we as a bank believe in continuous engagement with the customers on a continuous basis. And we also firmly of the view that our existing employees are the brand ambassadors. And they have been proving us right in last 1 year. And we will definitely look at it and we will build the brand. There was a talk about that NPA numbers and things like that. I would like to give the percentage. The gross NPA has decreased to 3.37 for March 23 from 4.40 at March 22. And net NPA is decreased to 1.10 from 1.34% in March 22. These are all the numbers which have just dropped down. I think more or less I've just covered all the points which has been raised in various forums. I'll just glance through once. ROA. Yeah, I mentioned it. ROA is something which we have already said that it is growing at 10 to 20% as we move forward. And there was a question with regard to the vision of 2026. 5-year plan, you said. We have drawn out a vision for 3 years, which is 2026. We have articulated well there. There we have talked about what will be the growth. We are making it clear that advances, the overall total advances will be growing not less than 20% year on year, which we did. So 17% was what we did it last year. But last year we said that we will do 15%, we did 17%. Within that we said that we will be able to grow a retail much more accelerated way. Last year we did the retail at 21%, whereas we said that we will grow at 20%. We are confident with all the products and services and with the expansion of the footprint and our touch points, we will be able to reach that. And we have also said that ROA, the exit will be in the range of around 10 to 20 bips, which will be the increase year on year. So going from 3 years, if you look at it, we'll exit by 1.4 ROA. And I would like to thank most of the speakers because they have been highlighting about various initiatives taken, which they have seen it being a customer or being the investor. Thank you very much. Please continue to convey your feedback and your observations on a continuous basis. Need not wait for an AGM. I as a head of this bank assure you that we will continue to improve month on month, quarter on quarter, and we will be in a position to bring value to every stakeholder of the bank, including the shareholders, in a big way as we move forward. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir. Our MD and CEO has tried to answer all the questions and queries as raised from the speakers. Still, in case if anyone's questions or queries has not been answered, you may please write an email to investorgrievances@rblbank.com and the same shall be answered by us. I would request all the shareholders who have not yet voted to cast their votes. The e-voting will continue for 15 minutes after we conclude this AGM. The proceedings of the AGM and e-voting results shall be intimated to stock exchanges along with the scrutinizer's report and simultaneously shall also be published on the website of the bank and CDSL. All the compliances with respect to the AGM shall be adhered to by the bank. With this, I give my sincere thanks to all of you for your attendance at the AGM. Thank you very much.
What to say is over. Okay. Now we declare the meeting closed.
Thank you.
Thank you, members. Thank you for participating. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks to all.